Hello, welcome to the AwC FMS ME Credible Client Portal training video. In this video, we will do a quick tutorial on how to navigate the Credible Client Portal. As you will see throughout this training, within this portal, it will give you all as MEs total access to your participants chart, in addition to any enrollment and onboarding forms that you all may need to complete as you newly onboard and enroll and or on-roll as current MEs for additional participants throughout your process. Once you have registered for the Credible Client Portal, you will want to access the Credible Client link. If you're unsure of that link, please feel free to take a look at the user guide that was shared with you all. You will want to enter your username and password that you have created per the process identified in the user guide, and you will want to log in. Once logged in, if you are an ME for multiple participants, in the dropdown, you will want to click the little arrow and it will give you the different participants that you have access to within the Credible Client Portal. Should you not locate your participant's name in this dropdown, please feel free to reach out to your enrollment team help desk for further assistance. Once you have identified the participant chart that you are looking to access, you will want to select it and click Continue. Once you click Continue, you will be brought to the home page of the Credible Client Portal. From this view, the system is confirming for you that you are viewing, in my scenario, Kristen ME's chart. This would be your participant's chart as needed. Should you have access to different participants, you do not need to log out to access the different chart. You will simply want to click on the dropdown and select the applicable name, and the system will switch you to that additional participant's chart. Something else I would like for you to note is that the system also confirms for you that you are logged in as, in this case, Vanessa Torres. It will also show you when you were last in the chart. Should you need to log out, you will want to select the logout button to your top right-hand corner. It also provides you with a last login date and time as the user, independent of the chart you were in. The first thing you will notice is the home screen. From the home screen, you are able to fill out a form, which you will see later on in our training. So please keep that in mind. You can also contact your provider, which leads you to the inbox, as you will see later on. Any important messages that are put into the portal from an admin standpoint, you will be able to see here. And if there are any forms that you need to complete, you can also access them via this hyperlink. Anything within the Credible Client Portal in blue fonts, once selected, will bring you to that place within the system. To go back, you can either click the back button or you can click the tab as applicable. Speaking of tabs, within this homepage, you are able to navigate through different parts of this participant's chart, in this case, Kristen's, such as home, attachments. So we'll speak a little bit about attachments. Attachments are any documents that have been made readily available for you to access within the Credible Client Portal. Everything within the Credible Client Portal is driven by your participants' live chart in our Credible domain. Should you need any changes or updates to any of the data that you are viewing within their profile in this Credible Client Portal, please feel free to reach out to your CSR team, and they will be able to further assist you and guide you in the right direction, as edits and changes can only be made via our live domain, which our AwC FMS agency staff have access to. Once you are in attachments, you can simply click on the hyperlink. The system will download it. You will want to click it, and the file that has been attached for your view will be available. If you want to see your participants' plan, you can click on Credible Plan. Any plans that are available, such as the example here, will be made visible to you. When you click View, the system will bring you to the most current service plan that has been put in place within our Credible Live domain for your view access within this Credible Client portal, which you are logged into. The next item will be your forms. As part of this new electronic workflow process, should you be a newly onboarded ME, the enrollment team will guide you to access the Credible Client portal and complete any one of these forms as applicable. In the user guide, you get further information as to what each of these naming conventions represent. But from a training standpoint, I want you all to just note that a document, a form that has not been touched and needs to be completed, given enrollment's guidance as they enroll and onboard you, whether you are a new enrollee and onboard or an existing ME that's now looking to enroll and onboard with an additional participant, you will want to click Start. Once you click Start, the system will bring you to that specific form, and you will want to complete these sections as applicable. Anything that views as such is a free text area, so you can just type in date fields from a functional standpoint, so you will want to enter what is applicable, just scrolling slowly. Anything in this fashion is what we call a radial dial, so you will want to select. Just a few functional items I would like to cover. Once you review your entire document, you will want to continue to scroll, read your verbiage. Once you are done reviewing this form and completing all of the sections as applicable, you will want to click on Review Your Answers. Give the system some time to think as it is saving the information. I would always recommend before you sign off on a document that you review your answers. So you can just simply scroll up, and I will do this very slowly. Look for any information that you entered or may have missed. If you missed any information or made a mistake, up until this point in time, you can click Edit, and the system will bring you right back to the view so that you can enter information as applicable to this document. Once you have entered that information, you want to scroll back down. Once again, you're going to click Review Your Answers, as this is your save button. If you are ready to sign at this point, you can go ahead by using your touch screen. If you're using a phone, a tablet, or a mouse, if you're using a laptop, sign, submit. Submit is the save button within the system. You can click Go Back to Home, and it will bring you to your Home tab, or you can go back to your forms to look at your final product, which brings us back to this training. Once you have signed off on a document, the system will mark it as View PDF. So it'll now go from Start to View PDF. And if you view PDF, and I will use any example just to show you, it will give you a PDF version of the form you have just completed. You can feel free to download for your records and or print as applicable. Last but not least, as far as forms goes, if when you guys are at the point, as you saw previously, where you are completing your document, but you're not ready to sign, you can simply, once you have clicked Review Your Answers, and you get to that last page where you can sign, you can simply log out or go to any other part of the system. And when you come back to your forms link, so if you were to go back to home, or go to your attachments, when you go back to forms, that very same document that you had clicked start on will now read continue. And if you're ready to complete it at this time, you can just click continue and follow the very same steps previously identified up until you get to that review your answers, sign, and submit page. The next tab will be your messages. As your user guide indicates, from within here, you can communicate with some of your team members. As we continue and move through this process, you may find other options within the messages feature. But from here, if you were to select, as an example, AwC Customer Service Rep Team, the system will provide you with a template that you will want to complete with the applicable information. And once you have completed the applicable template, you will click send. And this will send a message to your customer service rep team. As stated before, in the future, you may also see templates for the vendor team, as you may see templates for the enrollment team. Please feel free at that time to select the template as applicable and complete the information within the body of that email as needed for your assistance. In addition to this messaging feature, which also reaches out to your help desk teams for assistance, you will also have the option to reach them via the avenues that currently exist, which is to their help desk inboxes and/or phone numbers provided. Last but not least, you will notice that there is a Visits tab. Please note that at this time, there will be no information within the Visits tab. This Visits tab ties back to the Forms functionality. And for solely that reason, we have it here, but there is nothing that you would need to ever access or view within this nav bar item. With this, I conclude this Credible Client Portal training. Thank you and have a great day.